Hello and welcome to the Ramble Room Club where we ramble about the fun, the weird, and everything in between. I'm Bri,
And I'm E.
and today we're diving into weird things we all do but don't talk about. So as I was looking this up, some of the things we don't talk about because it was icky. I was like, well, no wonder we don't talk about
You
it.
said a lot of poop stuff.
There was a lot of bathroom stuff. It was really not for me.
And I don't want to just spend a whole podcast talking about poop.
Nope.
You can go
What
somewhere
are
else
we,
for that.
3-year-olds?
What are we? Our niece?
I know. Our 3-year-old niece loves
Poop and diarrhea.
everything about poop. She'll just come up to people and say, "Diarrhea," and
hmm
laugh so hard.
To be fair,
She's such
though,
a dork.
our cousin did teach her that,
He
so
did,
I
yeah.
blame him.
He did, yeah. That's true. So I looked up these things on, like, BuzzFeed and stuff. So it says, "When we accidentally spit on someone when talking and I'll act like nothing happened." Do you do that?
If I'm close with you and you spit on me, I'm dramatic about it and I
Yeah.
wipe it away
But a
dramatically.
stranger.
Yeah, where it's just like, yeah.
What I do is when that happens for me, I swear it happens in slow motion. I watch the spit leave my lips and it lands on their face and I'm in horror and they are pretending not to notice it at all and I'm like,
Yeah,
s-
how do we move forward
how
from
do
this?
we move? And then I walk away. I can't even finish the conversation. I walk away. I spit on them.
It is true that once you see the spit leave your mouth, it is slow motion, but it's also the same for the recipient.
Yeah,
You,
they
like,
like watch
see
it
it,
come towards them. They're like,
and it's almost like, I could move, but you don't.
you can't. There's no time.
And then before you know it, it's on the face.
Hmm.
That is true.
It's horrible.
When a random, embarrassing slash cringe memory floods the mind, the best you can do is try to blurt out some incoherent words, sounds, and melody to distract yourself. Or yeah, I go "Ugh," like
Yeah,
that.
see? Like some weird
Just shake it
sound.
off.
Sometimes I just like, "Ah, ah." Like,
Yeah. Or
make
just
it stop.
I feel like you kind of have to make a noise to release the cringe from your body.
Yeah. Do you have one that constantly comes into your mind?
I used to, but
You wanna
I
share?
just get over it. I don't remember it now.
Oh,
I
okay.
kind of forget, which is nice.
Yeah, for me, it's usually like oh, you know what it is for me? Okay, so we just went to California, and we stopped we stopped at a drive-through, okay, and I become an incompetent human when I am faced with a drive-through microphone. I don't know what it is, but I'm just terrible. And so we were ordering something and I lean over and I say like the first few things. And I'm like, yeah, can I get this with oat milk? And then she's like, yeah. And then she's like, do you want that iced? And I was like, oh, yes. And then I said, I'd also like a blah, 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 cold brew. And I was like, iced. And then I was like, "But that's already cold, so yeah." So yeah. And then I she didn't say anything, and that made it worse.
Yeah, she didn't say anything.
She was completely quiet.
I can't believe that's still in the brain.
I just think of it sometimes, and I'm like, "Ugh."
It wasn't even that bad.
No, it wasn't, but it's just classic Brie, and I think that's why I'm like, every time I go up to a drive-through, I'm thinking,
Oh, you think about
"Am I
it.
gonna do this time?" Alright. Witnessing some random person doing something really embarrassing to themselves and actively choosing slash doing our best to ignore it and move on.
That's just being a decent human being.
It says in parentheses, this is empathy.
That's just like, we've all been there.
Okay, but
I laugh though.
I laugh.
I laugh to myself though. I try not to make it obvious that
I'm
they saw me.
I'm not gonna laugh at them, but I see it happen and I go,
Well, and here's the thing, we're not laughing at the person. It's
no.
just you remember you doing something like that.
Mm.
And you're like, "Oh, I remember
You're
doing that."
laughing at your own memory
Yeah,
of you
so
doing that. It's just we've all been there. I like that.
that weird smell you get from your childhood, but can never find or replicate if you wanted to. Mine reminds me of white school floors with little black dots all over.
You know what mine is?
That gives them a smell?
Yeah, have you ever, like, had a smell and it makes you think of your childhood, but you can't go actively out and find it? Like,
Yeah.
it's just if it comes upon you, you're like, "Oh, oh, that all these memories flooding back."
Well, for me, it's like I remember the smell, but I can't, like, put my finger to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, that's what they're talking about.
Oh.
For me, a smell that always reminds me of my childhood is school cafeteria hot dogs. That, like, transports me into 2nd grade when we stood in line for lunch, and the teacher came around and gave each of us sanitizer, and so I smell the sanitizer, and it's combined with then going into the cafeteria and smelling the hot dogs.
Interesting.
I can't explain it. It's not a gross smell to me. It's
Mhm.
just like a, "Huh," but every time I'm transported, and I work at a school, so it happens a lot. Just kidding.
That makes sense. I think there was recently a time when I was smelling a candle or something, and
Mm.
it brought me back to, like, a grandma's house or something like.
Yeah, I've had that happen too, yeah. Alright, the secret thrill of being the first person to use a new jar of peanut butter and sliding in the butter knife with grace and care to carve out a perfectly formed morsel of legume joy.
Wow,
That was brilliantly
vivid
written,
imagery.
wow. But yes, it is true, and there's even a picture on here of an
That
untouched peanut butter
and
jar.
butter with that little dollop at the top in the middle, or sometimes
Mhm.
the middle kinda has, like, a belly button.
Margarine, peanut butter, frosting.
Butter.
All of those things, yes, like, when you're the first. I remember when I would go in the pantry and pull out the peanut butter, and I was like, "I'm opening a new one,"
Well, and
and you're just
also
like,
yes, a
like that.
symphony's in your
A
head.
symphony.
Well, and also growing up, our dad would, like, use the last drop of everything, even when it's, like, all that's left is the crumbles from the bread, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And so it was a rare time
It
when you
was
would open a new
rare,
peanut butter.
and we lived in a house with 7 people, so it was very rare when it was you who got to be
True.
the one to do it. Sometimes it would be one of the other siblings, and you'd see them do it, and you'd be like, "Ah," just jealousy writhing inside of you.
Yes. Looking at other people's food as waiters bring it to their table at a restaurant. Yes!
That's just true.
That's just being a human and being
It's so
hungry.
true. I always
I'm
look good, I'm
always
like,
like, "I want that." Yeah.
like,
Your mouth
you're
waters.
salivating and licking your lips. You're like, "Wow, that looks good. What did they order?"
Yeah, you look like a dog,
You
like
do.
yeah.
Looking at what other people have in their cart at the grocery store. Do you do that?
Yeah.
I do that, especially if I'm waiting in line, I'll look and be like, "Oh, looks like they got some, cleaning supplies, maybe they did something dirty."
Oh, so not only do you look what they have, you're trying to figure out what they're
I
using
try to
that
figure out what
for.
they're doing it for, especially if I'm super bored. Like, sometimes I see people get a bunch of fruits and then cleaning supplies, and I'm like, you just needed to run to the store real quick and you saw those fruits," you know what I mean? And then other times it's very specific things. It's like plastic forks, an umbrella, and, like, 1 apple, and you're like, "Well, what are you doing? You need to explain yourself."
Well, what's happening there?
Yeah. When hot in bed, we don't just throw the covers off, we stick out a single leg. Except we don't just dangle it outside the covers, we wrap it around the duvet and kind of clamp it back down. No one has ever shown us how to do this, taught us how to do this, or discussed it. We just do it.
That's
It's so
fair.
true. You, like, wrap it around, you gotta make sure no one's taking that leg, you know what I mean?
I'll have it, like, where one leg's out and the other one's under, and I'm, like, clenching it between my
Yeah.
thighs.
Yeah, that's what it's talking about, like, you just, like, keep it there.
Yeah. Well, and it's like, I want my top half. I want the blanket to snuggle
I
with.
know, we wanna
I
snuggle.
wanna snuggle, but I'm hot.
Yeah. We all do that, that's so
Yeah,
funny.
just, like, one
We
leg.
do, just one leg out.
Or sometimes I'll have just the legs out, but, like, my tummy's, like, wrapped with the blanket. Picking your underwear out of your ass crack.
Yes.
I think we talk about wedgies as a
I
society.
think as a society, we talk about wedgies.
I try not to, so, okay, how about this? I'm gonna
Mm.
expand upon this. I, like, try to hide it or, like, sometimes use a wall to kinda, like, or I'll try to shimmy, you know?
Yes. a lot of us do a little shake or try to, like, move it with our bodies
Yeah.
and our minds
And you're
without
acting
putting
like
your
a
hand.
ballroom dancer.
Yeah, swaying those hips trying to get it out of there.
But
Yeah,
I'll
you don't
do
wanna get
but
your
I'll look
hands down there.
but I'll look ridiculous trying to do anything but picking my way juice.
Oh, boy.
Okay, it says, "Well, I think it's weird if you just say goodbye and then walk in the same direction." Oh, I hate
Oh my god,
that.
it's so
Okay, bye. Walk, walk, walk.
I hate it! I have it happen a lot because, we all walk into the same parking lot, and so we'll be
Oh.
walking down through the playground, and we're, like, chatting, and it's always the other person that says goodbye because in my mind, I'm like, "We're still walking in the same direction, so I'm gonna keep up this conversation as long as I can until we actually
Mm.
part ways." But it's the other person who's like, "Alright, bye," and then I'm still following them like a stalker, and we're just walking, we're like, "So so your car over there? It's cool.
Ew,
Mine's
I hate that.
mine's over here."
Mm-mm.
I hate it, I hate it! That's one of the cringiest moments, I
I
feel
hate
like.
that. Well, sometimes if that does happen, I'll try to make a joke of it. Like,
Yeah,
"Bye." "Oh, just kidding," or, like,
yeah,
something like
try to
that,
save it.
because it is the worst thing. Sometimes I'll, like, walk extra slow if someone's, like, trying to open a door and, I don't want them to wait for me because I hate that. Oh,
But but then they do!
I hate when like, someone opens the door for me, and then I have to do that awkward little jog to get up to the door. I mean, it's kind, thank you for holding the door for me, but sometimes I'll purposely walk slower or stay in my car,
Yeah.
or I'll do the opposite thing. This is horrible. I'll see someone walking, but I don't wanna wait 5 ever to hold the door for them, so I'll walk past it and just,
Oh,
like,
Jesus.
open it.
I'm the one who holds the door for people because I'm a gentle woman.
You are a gentlewoman.
Yep.
Good evening.
And every single person reacts exactly the same when that situation happens. It's so funny. So you hold the door open and then they're pretty far away but close enough that it's like an awkward distance, right? So I just hold
Yeah.
the door open. I don't care how long it takes them, whatever.
I'm normally late
And
for work.
everyone starts this little jog and goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, thanks, thanks." And then comes in and says, "Oh, thank you." Every single person does the exact same thing. Every person that I've ever held the door for says the exact same thing. I say the exact same thing. Did anyone
Mhm.
teach us that? No.
It's also I have the same thing of that awkward distance. When you see a car driving, but you have to cross the street, and if it's a short distance, I do this. If it's a crosswalk, I don't care, but I'll, like, slowly walk and then just so because I don't wanna have to, like, wave them over
Yeah.
or them, like, waving you, but then it's like, "No, you go. No, you
Yes,
go."
yes.
I
It's horrible, I hate it. Stopping the microwave at 1 second.
Yeah, because we don't wanna hear that. Also, if you are okay, I have very strong opinions about this. If you are cooking food at 1 a.m., the rest of the house is asleep,
Yep,
and you need your tacos,
yep.
and you're microwaving them, you don't want the whole house to know.
Yeah. I think it was more with those because our microwave, it'll beep until you open the door. So if you open the door, it's gonna stop beeping. But there's other microwaves
Oh,
for, like, our childhood one where it'll keep beeping. It needs to beep 10 times
yeah,
even if you've opened it, and it's so annoying because you open the door to get your food and it's
that's
still
right.
beep, beep, and you're like, "Shut up."
Or our microwave does this where it beeps, waits 10 seconds, beeps again, and
Yeah,
then etcetera.
get your damn food. That's what
It's
it's
like,
saying to
"It's
us.
ready. It's ready. Pick it up."
Get it!
You're expecting me to hold it? No.
I'm not an oven, I don't keep things warm in here.
Or a fridge where you uncook food. Don't even get me started.
Oh. When you're making out with a person and your teeth bang together.
Oh, I hate that. Have you even experienced that?
Yeah, of course I have.
Mm.
It's so
I'm like, "Ah!"
I know. It's like, "Oh, sorry." It's so weird. I hate it. I hate it. That one cringes me out so bad, I can't even talk about it.
Really?
I hate it. I hate that moment.
Or it's like, okay, how about this? When you're throwing food in someone else's mouth and it's like popcorn's fine, but if it's M&Ms, that shit hurts.
Yeah, it bounces off
That's
the
what it's
teeth.
like. It's like ting and you're like, "Ah!" And then you just expect your tooth to be gone
Yeah,
and
you're
look
like, "It's
shattered.
missing." It's shattered, it's broken in half.
I'm a hockey player now. Waving at someone who was waving at the person behind you.
Ugh.
Yes, okay, I lied. When I think of moments, cringy moments, it's most of the time something like this, or I'm, like,
Yes.
saying, "Hi!" Yes.
Oh my god, same.
And
I
then
hate
I
it.
hate it, and it's like, it's not for you.
It's so uncomfortable. What I do now is, like, they'll be waving at me and I'll just stare at them. That's also another thing we do is just stare at them to be like, "Are you waving at me?" Or you can't for some reason, the person behind you is invisible to you, but not to the person across the room waving. Because you look around, you're like, "It's gotta be me, right? There's no one else around here." And so then you do a little, like, nod or a wave, and then the person appears from behind you like magic.
Oh,
Okay. This one doesn't make any sense to me. How we wipe, either sitting down or standing up. Duh. How else would you wipe? How else are you supposed to wipe your
or
tush?
they're talking about if you stand up while wiping, it's weird for people if you sit down when wiping, vice versa.
This is standing or sitting up.
Do you stand while you wipe?
No?
Who stands when wiping?
I think I have, like, when I'm in a hurry.
Who's who's wiping standing up? That just seems messy.
I've seen people do that. Well, I haven't. I haven't.
Bree's a peeping Tom over here. That's
I've
my favorite thing.
I have heard of people doing
Are you just
this.
looking in the cracks in the stalls?
Apparently, I'm just looking in on people. It doesn't sound, like, out of the norm to me,
That
though.
sounds weird and
Do you, like,
inefficient.
sit up, like, a little bit?
Yeah, but not standing up.
But not they don't mean, like, standing straight up.
Well, that's what I'm
No,
thinking,
your
and
butt is
I'm
fully
thinking that's counterintuitive.
no, no, no. Your butt is fully off the toilet seat. You're like this. That's what they mean by standing
Oh.
up. Yeah, you're not standing straight legged.
I was thinking, like,
No, you
that, and I was like,
clown.
"That's so messy.
No,
Why would
no,
anyone
no.
do that?"
No, 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 no.
Okay.
Okay, this next one says 50 slightly odd things you have probably secretly done that everyone else has too. And this comes from Bored Panda.
Okay. Reading the instructions on the food package and tossing it in the garbage and then retrieving it because you've already forgotten everything. Yes, I do
Mhm.
that. Or I'll be, like, looking at a recipe on my phone. "Okay, I got this." I turn to my food, and then I turn back to my phone
Yeah.
and be like, "I don't got
I'm like,
this."
okay, I know exactly what to do. And then I move over. I'm like, wait, what?
I forgot everything.
Forgot every single thing that had ever occurred to my brain. Okay. Rehearsing a conversation in your head that you'll probably never have.
Yeah, or I have acted out movie scenes that either have existed or don't exist,
Mhm.
and I should get Oscars for those.
I deserve an Oscar for my writing abilities.
Well, and I just act them out when I'm
Yeah.
alone sometimes.
Yeah, no, I
I'm
do
like,
that too.
"Why would she cheat on Jared when I'm over here?"
Yeah.
Or it's like, we can't keep having these conversations over and over, just
Yes, yes.
situations like that that either have never happened or, like, I've read about or
Yes, I do that
watched.
too,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely. That's so funny.
Oh, yeah, I love doing those.
I love doing that. I literally thought I was the only
And they're
person.
always so emotional.
They are, they're like,
And then sometimes
"No, don't go into the cave."
yeah, and then I see if I can cry sometimes.
Same!
Um,
Okay. I thought that was a weird me thing,
no.
so I never talk about it.
Maybe it's just our family.
Maybe
I
it
don't
is.
know.
We're all actors and actresses in our family because 'cause we're so
Dramatic.
goddamn dramatic. Okay.
Reducing the volume of the music on your car stereo so you can see better.
I do that in parking lots. I'll be like, "Turn the music down. I gotta focus with my eyes." But, like, why is the music
I know why.
why?
Because it's background noise and you need
Right.
focus.
You need to focus.
But it is funny. It's like, I need to see better.
Yeah.
turn it down.
Rewinding the song because you zoned out.
Yes.
I do that all the time. I'll be like, "Oh, I love this song," and then it'll be, like, the end of the song all of a sudden. I'm like, "Wait, no, I missed my favorite part." So you gotta go back.
And then have you done it where you do that again?
Yes, and then you're like, "Damn it!"
Pretend to not see someone you know all the
All the
time.
time.
As if they're gonna wave or talk to me.
Yeah,
I just don't wanna see you.
I know. Yeah. We were in Disneyland,
Yeah.
and I saw one of my former students, which is crazy. Think of everything that had to happen in the world for us to be at Disneyland at the same time. Like, it's
And
crazy.
they were leaving the park
And
while
they
we
were
were
leaving the
entering.
yeah, but I didn't say anything. I don't
Well, it
know.
was also too
It
fast.
was, and I didn't wanna, like, as they're walking away, turn around and be like, "Hey, it's Miss
Or, like,
V."
if you were to be like, "Hey, John, John,
Yeah,
John,
like,
get over here!"
scream the
It's like,
name.
"What? Hi."
I'm s
Like, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm so weird with that stuff, especially with students. I'm like, "Do I say hi? Do I not say hi?"
Yeah.
But, like, knowing me, like, if one of my former teachers were to say hi, I'd be like, "Oh, hey, cool. Like, how are you?"
Okay, nerd.
Sorry. But but, yeah, I don't know. But I'm also a 2nd grade and kindergarten teacher, so, like, they probably would be excited to see me, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Accepting the terms of the agreement without reading them.
We all do that.
Everyone does that.
You think I'm gonna read? And sometimes I even tried to read it because 'cause I'm like, "Okay,
Same.
are they, like, gonna sell my soul?
Yeah,
Do I
right.
need to give my firstborn child to
Yeah.
them?" And then I get bored.
Yeah, same. In order to make it in one trip, you're carrying far too many things from your car.
Yeah.
Absolutely every arm.
Yeah, and then you go to the highest point of your
Yes,
arm,
yes.
and the bag gives you a red mark
Yeah.
afterwards, and you're like, "Argh," and then you're, like, afraid the bag's gonna break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Because no, one trip, I'm not going back.
You think I'm going back?
And especially, like, in my old apartment, I had to go up the stairs to get to my house. I'm not going back. I'm not doing those stairs
What is
again.
this? Stairmaster? What is this? Working out?
Yeah. No, thank you. Yeah, no, and even, like, here at our place, there's, like, 3 steps, and that's still so much work,
Ugh.
and our car has to be parked really far away, so,
Yeah.
yeah, I try to make that in one trip.
We should just make a conveyor belt where it extends from the car and it just like goes
Yep,
along.
takes you to the
That's
house.
and it just goes to our kitchen counter.
Yeah, that's so funny.
I'm a genius.
You are.
TM, conveyor belt. No one steal my idea.
Grocery conveyor belt TM.
No one steal my idea, please. Avoiding holding up a line by carelessly stuffing your wallet with cash and receipts.
So, like, if you pay in cash and they give you the stuff back, instead of putting it in the proper place, you're just like, "Okay, thank you," and then you run away like that.
Oh.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah,
I hate it
yeah,
because I would like to organize my cash, but I understand that there's people behind me.
yeah, and so I just
Yes, apparently everyone does that. Pace the house when you're on a long phone call.
Yes. So there's a scene from Isn't It Romantic?
Just gonna say this.
And I do this, when he's on the phone and he's, like, walking around, he's, like, jumping, kicking the air and stuff, but very dramatizing it.
Kicking the bushes so much that they break and just
Yeah, like, doing
silly things.
jump squats, I swear, I don't know.
Just go
But yeah, I do that too. I, like, have to walk, and then I walk over to my window, and then I turn around, and I gotta walk
Yeah.
down the other thing, and then I'm looking at the dirt on my baseboards, and then
Yeah, it's so weird. Why do we do all of
I
that?
don't know. I can't just sit still
I
and
think
talk to
I
someone.
don't know. I wonder if it's because when we're face to face with people, there's so much to look at, right? I
Yeah.
mean, their faces are changing expressions as you're speaking to them. And then also you're analyzing their facial expressions to see if you're actually having a good conversation or not. That might be a me thing.
No.
Oh, okay. And then when you're talking on the phone, you can't see them. So you're like, oh, what do I even look at?
Mhm. Purchasing plenty fresh vegetables for a week and not using any of it.
This one really, really irks my gears.
This this really this one really yanks my
This
chain.
one yanks my chain.
Yes, and also I'm so annoyed with vegetables because they get bad so fast, but they're so yummy.
They get bad
And yet a
so
Hot Pocket
fast.
can last years,
I
and a Twinkie
know.
can last
I
years.
know.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Using a smartphone while sitting on the toilet. Mhm.
Well, that just makes sense. Before smartphones,
Your
sorry,
magazine.
old person now,
Back in my day.
but most bathrooms don't have magazines. So what you do is you grab the shampoo bottle and you're reading all of the ingredients in the shampoo bottle while you're doing your business. I used to do that, or I would like find little things in the corners and just be and like make a story about it or something. Like you have to do something. You're sitting there wasting time.
Yeah, whenever I was at school, like elementary school, before I had a phone, I would just look on the ground and there was always an ant.
Yes.
What's that about?
There's always ants in the kids' bathroom, always.
Always.
It's kids. Kids are messy. They don't always wipe.
And the doors are always opening.
It's
And
always open. But yes, you would always see an ant and then you'd
I'd be
follow
like,
it for a
yeah, well,
while.
I'm
That's funny. Eating a family-size bag of chips by yourself. Well,
that's just being a human. Or you eat, oh, yummy, my favorite snack. You sit down with the bag and then you look at the TV and then time passes by and you look back and it's all gone
it's
except for
gone!
like 3 chips. And you're like, well, I'm not going to eat these 3. So then I put it away
Oh my
because then I
gosh.
didn't eat a whole bag of chips.
See, what I do is I'm like, "There's only 3 left? Ugh, I gotta eat them then." And so then I eat them. And I finish the bag.
Yeah, but then I have no idea. All I remember is munching and that's it.
Yeah. There's, like, that scene, I mean, it's a little different, but there's a scene in the movie Never Been Kissed when, I mean, she's high, but she made a pie, and it shows her sitting with the empty tin where the pie used to be, and she goes, "Oh my gosh, someone ate my entire pie!" And, like, she's holding the fork, it was obviously her. I think about that all the time.
While you were speaking, you had a little rhyme in there.
I did.
And it made me think of this rhyme will sum up that whole scene.
Okay.
She's high. Someone ate my entire pie. Oh my.
Nice.
Clap now, please. Carefully examining a product at the grocery store because you actually want is blocked by another customer. I think a lot of these are just trying to busy ourselves to either not be an inconvenience to others or like just to pass time.
Absolutely. I like the not being inconvenient because you could be like, "Excuse me," and grab it,
Yeah.
but,
It
like,
takes 2 seconds.
you're like, "It's fine, like, just let him look."
Yeah, look at this oil.
Yeah.
I'm very interested in this oil.
Yeah. Holding your phone in your hand and looking for it.
Oh my
You
god,
did that the other
I
day.
did. I was watching a show on it, and I was like, "Where's my phone?" And I was
Yes.
like, "My show's playing."
"Where's my phone?" I've done that too, it's so funny. Usually for me, I'm, like, playing a game,
Yeah.
and then I turn away from it, and I'm like, "Wait, where's my phone? I need to text somebody."
Yeah, or holding it. Ugh. Feeling personally victimized by an inanimate object, and it has a picture of this lady frustrated on a computer. Here's the thing, they should have done a damn printer.
Yeah.
Why do printers just never work?
Printers hate humans.
They do.
I saw this video on TikTok or something, and it was like this sketch, and he was pretending to be a printer, and it was like they were like, "Can you print this?" And he goes, "No." And it's like, "Well, why not?" And he goes, "I don't know."
Oh, yeah. And it's like printer noises.
Yeah. "Sorry, my ink cartridge is empty." What does that mean?" "I don't know, that's for you to know." Like, it's always true,
Ugh.
it's so weird.
Yeah, I wish I could just, like, call in to work and just
Yeah.
not work, like how printers don't.
Yes.
Gosh. Also, I did an adult thing that everyone needs to know. I was waiting for Bri to set up the damn printer, and she never did.
No.
So then I did it, and it went smoothly.
You did such a good job.
I didn't even yell, which is very not like, with technology, I always yell and get super frustrated.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I'm proud of myself.
So this next one is switching gears. It's also BuzzFeed because they have the best things. And this one is people doing really embarrassing things and they're so wrong, but they have so much confidence about it. And I just
Oh.
felt like that's so funny because we've all been like, "No, it's this," and we're obviously wrong, but we just have all the confidence in the world.
This reminds me of this lady on Love Island. I've been watching a lot of Love Island because I started late, so I had to keep up,
Yeah,
and
you gotta catch up.
there's a new episode every single day.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. Her name is Kenzie, and she is so stupid, and she is a nurse now. Ugh, and she's so wrong about things. She was talking about how she likes to fall asleep and she likes listening to rain noises.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, "Oh, so like white noise." She's like, "It's not white noise." And he's like, "I'm pretty sure rain noises is white noise." She's like, "No, white noises is like first of all, sounds like rain. Second of all, it's white noise." And someone like checked on Google and it says it, but she's like so confidently wrong and was like arguing with them
Well,
on TV.
I know. So, devil's advocate, there is a very specific noise called white noise that is like just background noise,
Yes,
right?
but rain
But
noise
we
is part of it.
no, it's not. But we
Yes, it is!
so we as a society call everything white noise that's like that. It's like the background noise, like the rain, the
Oh
people
my god, look it up right
driving.
now.
Well, no, but all I'm saying is there is one specific thing that is white noise. Like, that's its name, and that's the noise that it makes. But we put it as an umbrella term, but she didn't have to be so mean about
Thank you.
it. Yeah.
It says, "This person who wished for something that already existed," and it's like a tweet. It says, "If wireless PCs existed, we could literally take them anywhere and use them to be more productive than having to plug it into a socket all the time." Someone said, "You mean a laptop?" And it says, "I think I said PCs very clearly." Also, a phone?
Yeah, a phone, but I get PC's like a brand, but that's so funny. So a
I said
laptop
PCs.
I was saying PC, you guys.
Guys, come
Mm,
on.
you guys are idiots.
A laptop can be a PC. I
This is
wanna
this
blow your
I
mind,
know.
but okay. "I may be broke, but I'm not 120 minutes in line broke. Just say an hour and 20 minutes. The math ain't mathing. 120, so 1 hour and 20 minutes? That one's lame.
I
Do
think that's
another one."
pretty funny. They thought that 120 minutes is an hour and 20 minutes. You're like,
No,
"No,
it's
sweet
not.
pea. No.
60 minutes is an hour.
60 minutes is an hour, babe."
Here's another one. "I couldn't care less is a double negative, which absolutely means I still care." And then someone says, "I couldn't care less is not a double negative, LOL. It's a single negative
Mhm.
and literally means you have no more care to give."
Yes.
Couldn't contradiction of could not, which makes could not care less is a double negative. If you're gonna try to correct someone, maybe know WTF you're talking about.
This person who accused a photo of being generated by AI. They said, "This is so AI because the Statue of Liberty is way bigger and doesn't bend like a balloon." This person says, "Do you know what a replica means?" This person who misspelled a word and tried to justify it. They said exactly. So they spell exactly as Exactally, when actually how it's spelled is Exactly. So they said exactly. You can't. That's why you came up with a lame joke. And then someone put the star and wrote exactly, spelled the correct way. And then he says, I was doing the British spelling. You moron. Let's do the British spelling, guys. Okay.
They should have just responded with start. Exactly.
Just respond again. Exactly.
That's like what a power move.
Right? British spelling.
Or no, like to be like, you misspelled that.
Oh.
It's like if you're arguing with someone and saying like, "Oh, you have something in your teeth." And
Yes.
like that just kind of takes all the momentum. Or if you're trying to argue with someone, but you like stutter or like say
Yes.
something wrong,
Yes.
then you kind of lose all
You
power.
kinda lose it. Yeah, you're like, "Well, no, because well, no, you didn't," and
Or
then the other
if,
person's like,
or
"Yes."
if you're saying like golf ball, it's like golf gall,
Yeah.
you know.
And then you're like, "Damn it."
Damn it, you lose all
You
momentum.
lose all momentum and all power over the situation.
And then you just need to take the L and leave.
False call. Alright. Says the person who tried to correct the Webster dictionary. Oh my god, the entitlement, the audacity. So here's their post. It says, "The word stan comes from the Eminem song, Stan, which is about one of his obsessed fans. What if Eminem named the fan Dennis? We could be saying, I Dennis Beyonce." They're just trying to do like a little funny joke there.
And someone who's unsatisfied in life is like, "Well, actually."
And they said, not to be that guy, but the correct phraseology would be, I'm a Beyonce Dennis. And Merriam-Webster just says, both work.
Okay. Okay, I like
They're
that.
like, that could work too.
They're like, "You're not worth my time."
Yeah, it could still work.
You insignificant little blimp in the galaxy.
Trying to
Argue with like
argue their
doctors.
joke. And
Yeah.
like it was a joke.
Yeah. It says this person who made up their own definition for words.
I love that.
That's what theory is. Theory equals a suggestion fact equals a proof theory.
What? Just wrong.
You can't use your same. Also, you can't use the word when you're trying to explain the word.
Just wrong.
No, suggestion is hypothesis.
Yes.
Theory is fact, like theory of gravity or evolution.
Yeah. Okay.
It says this person who told someone what they were having for breakfast.
What?
Are you awake? Yeah. Yeah, showering. Be up soon. Your mom's making eggs dash Ben, like BEEN dash
Ben.
A dash Dick. So eggs Benedict.
Eggs been a dick?
And then the person says, "What?" Eggs dash Ben dash A
Ben or bin?
bin.
Okay.
Eggs Benedict? Is that what she's been saying? Okay, that one was funny.
Is that what she's been saying?
This person who's trying to be sexy. Are you gonna come save this damsel in this dress? Instead of damsel in distress?
This damsel in this dress?
So the person said, "What dress?"
What dress?
"I am your damsel in this dress. Come save me." Okay, you said it twice. Do you mean my damsel in distress? This damsel in this dress.
This damsel in this dress. They're okay, you said it twice. This person's passionate rant about cats' diets. Cats are carnivorous. They only eat meat. That is, unless they're starving. Then they'll eat whatever they can find. Had a cat like this who would eat cantaloupe, ice pops, etc. because he was lying on the street starving when he was found. Even after adopted, would eat all kinds of things because of it. Do you know? They don't know what carnivorous means. Do you know what it means when you eat meat and veggies?
I thought it was omnivore.
It is. It is omnivore. You're smarter than this dog.
Oh, so they're saying that cats are carnivorous because they eat both?
Yes.
That's what they're saying?
Yes.
Oh, boy. Okay. I'm telling you, man, blood isn't blue. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Look at your veins. What color do you see? Okay, let me ask you 3 questions. Why does blood come out red when you're injured? It comes in contact with oxygen. Actually, yeah, that's true.
I actually don't know which one's true. I've heard some
I
people
think
debunk
it
that. But I think
I think
oxygen turns it red. That's what I've
yeah.
heard, but also some people are just saying that your veins are just blue and the blood's inside. Like,
Um,
your veins aren't see-through. We need to investigate this immediately.
yeah, I feel dumb. It says, "Okay, what does blood do in your body? Provides oxygen to organs." Okay, so in a liquid that turns red with oxygen carries oxygen throughout your body, what color would it be? The army says blood is purple. The BTS army. Well, we
Okay,
need
we
to
need to
check
look that
that.
up now. See, what color is blood inside of your body? Because 'Cause I've heard both. I've always believed that, yeah, the oxygen turns it red, but then I read
It's
another
always
thing.
red.
It is always red, I knew it. I was like, I heard someone debunk that. It's always red.
So
Your
why
veins are
veins
blue.
look blue is because under the skin is simply an optical illusion caused by the way light penetrates the skin and reflects back to your eyes. What?
Whoa.
Why?
Hmm. What we need to do is we need to cut someone open in space where there is no oxygen, and then we will know the truth.
It would be red. That's so crazy.
That is crazy. Science.
I don't
Science is weird.
understand. I found another one.
Oh, okay, go.
No. So usually he's very standoffish, not
Standoffish.
not standoffish, with all of his girlfriend's friends. He's very what? Standoffish,
Standoffish.
like being formal. How you are in an office.
Oh god.
And then they say standoffish? It has nothing to do with offices.
Okay.
That's not how DNA works. You as a girl would have your mother's DNA and your father's mother's DNA.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Jesus.
You only have half of your father's DNA. You do not have your father's father's DNA. What? Why are only girls from the mother?
If you're a girl, you only got your DNA from your mom. That's why girls never look like their fathers.
This is why, if one's father has any brothers, it's difficult to prove a girl's paternity? Who is this person?
Who's saying
All the
this?
brothers would have the same X chromosome, so any brother could be the father. What? It's
No.
been pivotal in the Thomas Jefferson slash Hemming, Sally Hemings controversies. What?
Do a different one. That didn't make any sense.
Proof that airplanes aren't real.
Oh boy.
We don't have that kind of technology as humans. It's impossible to fly in the air. Okay.
Have you ever been on a plane?
Throw a feather into the air and it comes down. No way thousands of pounds of metal is able to fly. When you book a flight, it's using demonic technology. You using a demon energy
Oh my god.
to transport you to your destination. The X-rays, in quotes, at TSA transmit signals to your brain to convince you that this demonic technology is actually human technology. I would never fly in a airplane, which it should be an. The airplanes you think see are holograms using the same demonic technology. Even
Jesus Christ.
even if we could somehow fly using non-demonic human technology, the government wouldn't let us because it would prove the earth is flat.
Oh boy.
Whoa!
Then how do I get there so fast?
The
You
demons.
dummy. The demons.
Oh. All right, that's enough rambling for now. Or is it? Anyways, see you next time.